Hello, everybody, and welcome to Thursday, February 25th, 2021. Mr. Parrott here with a rundown of what we're doing today. First off, make sure that you do your bell ringer. Make sure that all gets squared away and done. Second thing, make sure you submit your weird genetic problems to me. And if you had any questions about how those work, hopefully you've emailed me by now. But if not, and you still have questions, email me up so I can assist you with that, because some of them do get a little bit weird there. So let me know if those things end up causing you some problems. Because I had class time in class to work through the problems and ask me questions as they were in class, you didn't get that fortunate ability to do so. So I want to make sure that you're able to ask your questions there. What we're doing today is kind of our finalized wrap-up activity. So let me bring that over here, and we're going to talk about our Monster Mania. Bada bing, bada boom. And we're just doing day one. We just got split up into 2 days. So day one, what you're going to be doing is that in class, you and a partner would be making a baby monster. Starting completely from scratch and going through all of the genetics and Punnett squares that are involved with it. So first thing that we had you do is decide who parent number 1 would be and who parent number 2 would be. So for you, since you're at home, you would be both parents. That's just how it's going to work. You don't really have a partner as you're at home. Second thing that you're going to do is that you got to make up what the traits are for your monster. I came up with a bunch of the traits already for what things a monster would have. But you need to decide what it means to be dominant and what it means to be recessive for those. So for the dominant category, you need to figure out what your trait would be for the number of eyes that would give you the dominant number of eyes. What would that be? Would it be 7 eyes? Would it be 10 eyes? Would it be whatever? For body shape, what would be the dominant shape of the body for the monster? Is it a square shape? Is it a circle shape? Is it a pear shape? Whatever shape you want. It is be creative in that part. Then you also have to pick a recessive one. Down below, you can see that we have a middle column for weird genetics where most of it is blacked out, but at the very bottom of it, let me get my little pointer here. There we go. There is 2 spots to deal with weird genetics, because for the color of the body, you are going to be doing an incomplete dominant trait. Meaning, you're going to have to blend 2 colors together. So whatever your dominant and whatever your recessive is, your blending one is going to be weird in the middle. So it's going to create a 3rd trait. The shape of the teeth is going to be co-dominant, meaning that if it is a big and a little, it should have both the dominant and recessive shapes of the teeth. So if like your teeth are square for dominant and triangles for recessive, in the middle you would have square and triangle for the weird genetics part of it. Once you decide that, we now need to figure out what the parents actually are. And to figure out what the parents are, you are going to be flipping a coin. So hopefully you have a coin to flip or something that gives you 2 sides. You're going to figure out your genotypes for your parents. How you're going to do that, you're going to flip it twice. Every time it comes up heads, it is going to be a capital letter. If it comes up tails, it's a lowercase letter. You're going to flip it twice for each one of the traits. And since you're dealing with both parents, you're going to have to do a bunch of flips. Unfortunately, that's the way around it, is that you're going to have to flip for both mom and flip for dad in this case. So I have a little chart over here on the side that shows you all your different outcomes. Where you put that information is on this chart here, which should hopefully look a little bit familiar to you because it's similar to what we use for our dragons, where your genotypes would be what letters you ended up flipping, whether it was capital or lowercase, and then your phenotype, you would have to go back and see what was your dominant phenotype, what was your recessive phenotype. Was it the one that dealt with weird genetics and you have the weird genetic version of it? You need to just fill out your genotypes for both mom and dad. Once you have your chart filled out for what is mom and what is dad, you are going to create the Punnett squares for all those combinations. So you're going to take your letters that you flipped, place them in your Punnett squares, and solve the Punnett squares for each one. That is what you are doing for day number 1. When you get through the Punnett squares, that is where you will stop for today. Now, if you're going to be out tomorrow, you can go ahead and start looking at day 2, but I'm going to explain day 2 in tomorrow's video. But all the instructions are there, so if you want to take a peek to see what you're going to do tomorrow, you absolutely can do so. But in class, we're going to wait till Friday, in this case, to do day number 2. So if you have any questions, email me up. Otherwise, hope you're back with us soon, because next week is the end of the quarter. So hopefully you're getting these things done and we're understanding things. If not, email me up, because that is what I am here for you to do. So email it up if you have questions. But otherwise, I will see you later. Bye.